Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is a spectacular day here. It is Sunday. We have 12 races we're going to look at. We're going to get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm, the first race on the turf. These are claimers, fillies, and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. We do have a jockey change on the number 9. Make the rider John Cruz.
They're off. Love That Kelly hesitated coming out of the gate. Summertime Music on the inside out for the lead. Starship Jody and Ladies Lunar Luck are right behind with 1 lap to go. And then it's Rose Graciela who came out running in 4th on the inside, right alongside of Pinsy's Prize, who's going up in between horses. Marie's Music is there to the outside. And riding the rail is Love That Kelly alongside of Ladies Lunar Luck moving into the turn. Last of them all, Great Cross, who's racing about 6 lengths off the lead as they head toward the backstretch. And Summertime Music is making the pace here in 23-1 for that first opening quarter mile here. The lead is a half a length. Ladies Lunar Luck on the outside second. Marie's Music tracks them in third. Great Cross has made progress just to the outside of Starship Jody and Rose Graciela. Pinsy's Prize is drafting in behind horses. Love That Kelly and Our Azure trail, but they're only 5 lengths off the lead. So they continue their journey up the backstretch, and so far it's been Summertime Music up top. 46-3 the first half mile. The lead is a neck. Ladies Lunar Luck on the outside second. Marie's Music is third, 2 lengths off the lead. Then Starship Jody, Great Cross to the outside, followed by Our Azure, who's getting the widest run but picking up stride now. And Our Azure's picking off horses one by one on the far turn and now moving up all the way up into third. And Pinsy's Prize follows her move as they come toward the top of the stretch. And it is Ladies Lunar Luck to the front. Summertime Music back into second. Our Azure continuing to gain ground. Third and closing in on front-running Ladies Lunar Luck, who's got a length and a half lead. Our Azure second, still trying to come on, and then comes Great Cross, and they're coming down to the wire. Rose Graciela takes third late. Ladies Lunar Luck wins it. And then it was Our Azure, followed by Rose Graciela. Love That Kelly and Great Cross.
The favorite, number 4, Ladies Lunar Luck, wins the opener pace at $6 even, owned by P&G Stables, GDS Stables, trained by Gustavo Delgado, and ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. Second race is a 1-mile claiming event. These are fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. 8 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 8, Starship Galaxy.
They're off. Dichosa bobbled just a bit coming out of there. Bahama Drama has got some speed. Street Princess on the inside, prominent early with Starship Galaxy on the far outside. Then Absolute Beauty along the rail, followed by Y.O. Girl. The field racing out of the chute. And it's Starship Galaxy on the outside. Street Princess. Between those two, Dichosa, Absolute Beauty at the rail, and 4 of them well bunched as they race past an opening quarter mile in 24 2/5 seconds. And then it's Y.O. Girl running in 5th up the backstretch, just ahead of Street Princess and Sweet Irish Rose, who's down toward the inside. And in between horses, Miss Visconti is next. The trailer is Bahama Drama as the field heads past the half-mile pole. And it is Starship Galaxy on top. Starship Galaxy goes by the half in 48 seconds flat. Leads a length and a half into the far turn. Street Princess on the outside. Absolute Beauty down toward the rail next. And then comes Sweet Irish Rose from 4th. Followed by Dichosa. Miss Visconti is next. After that, Y.O. Girl and Bahama Drama at the back of the pack as they arrive at the quarter pole. And it is Starship Galaxy, who has opened up by almost 5 here. Going strongly on the lead, 3/4, 113-4. They're into the stretch, and Starship Galaxy and Amiciel Jaramillo have a huge lead here. Just dropped the whip there, but still about a 7-length lead here for Starship Galaxy. And then it's Street Princess, Sweet Irish Rose, and on the outside, Dichosa. And they're coming down to the line, and Starship Galaxy is on top and in the clear to win it by 5. And then it was Street Princess, Sweet Irish Rose, Miss Visconti, and Dichosa.
Number 8, Starship Galaxy, much the bet, just cruises the victory, owned by Flavio Alvarez, trained by Paul Copage, and ridden to victory today by Amiciel Jaramillo. The horse paid $4.60 to win. We'll take a break and we'll be back shortly for race number 3. Welcome back. The third race, 7.5 furlongs. These are maiden filly 3-year-olds. We have 10 runners in the field.
They're off. Yes, Mongolia and Love the Kitten had the best beginnings. They go out to the front with Fringe Benefits out the back of the pack early on, well behind the field, as Yes, Mongolia leads the way in the race to the first turn. Gets away to lead by a length. Love the Kitten running in second. Lake Turkana is third on the inside. And then it's Sweet Betty out running in fourth by another 2. Night Gathers saves all the ground to the backstretch, right alongside of Strike Right Now and Feeling Bossy. Just Talking is right behind them, 6.5 lengths off the lead. And then it's back to Madame Barbarian and Fringe Benefits. 23 and 4 was the first quarter. Onto the backstretch, Yes, Mongolia. A half length on top of Love the Kitten. And Sweet Betty is third just to the outside of them. Lake Turkana follows in fourth. Feeling Bossy, fifth on the outside, 3.5 lengths off the lead, just ahead of Night Gathers. Strike Right Now is alongside. After that, it's Just Talking and Madame Barbarian, and down toward the inside, Fringe Benefits. The half was 48 flat. Yes, Mongolia leads the field around the far turn. On top by a length to Sweet Betty. Love the Kitten holds position third toward the inside. And then comes Feeling Bossy, who's moving wide on the turn. Saving all the grounds, Lake Turkana in behind horses. And right alongside of her is Just Talking, who's in behind them and now swings to the outside and begins to move up as they're into the stretch. Yes, Mongolia in front. Love the Kitten. Here's Just Talking. Gaining ground on the far outside, and Lake Turkana down toward the rail. And here comes Just Talking. Just Talking on the outside of Love the Kitten. Just Talking just got there. Love the Kitten was second, and then Yes, Mongolia, Lake Turkana, and Madame Barbarian.
Wow, what a nice debut by number 5, Just Talk. And this one got in early trouble, was able to get out of it and win. This is a full to Superstar Lady Shipment, owned by Michael Dubb, Bethlehem Stables, and Gary Alsquist, trained by Chad Brown, and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. The fourth race, 7.5 furlongs. This is an allowance for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the main track only. Number 7, Miller.
They're off. Old Fashioned Gal and Mississippi Delta both out running well. Ticking Katie on the inside. Sailor just a step slow to start. It's going to go up on the far outside as they move into that turn and try to tuck in behind horses about 2 lengths off the lead in a tight pack. And then it's Love and Marriage, Pink Poppy, last of them all. Only 3 lengths from top to bottom, and the leader is Old Fashioned Gal. Old Fashioned Gal takes them on to the backstretch with Mississippi Delta right up alongside. These stablemates 1-2 with Sailor third as they head on to the backstretch. Just in behind them are Ticking Katie, Love and Marriage, and Pink Poppy on the outside. Not much pace on here at all. A 24 and 3 opening quarter mile, and they're moving up the backstretch. Mississippi Delta and Old Fashioned Gal continue to match strides on the lead, and outside of them, Sailor follows in third. And then it's Pink Poppy going up on the outside. Ticking Katie has the rail, and Love and Marriage last of them all, and still only 3.5 lengths off the lead, moving for the far turn. Old Fashioned Gal, Mississippi Delta, noses apart. 48 flat was the half mile. Nothing separates the top 2. Sailor trying to stick to them on the outside. Then Pink Poppy. Ticking Katie waiting for a spot to go. 5th in behind horses. And Love and Marriage under a ride at the back of the packet. Still Old Fashioned Gal and Mississippi Delta. 1-2 throughout. They turn for home side by side. Old Fashioned Gal on the outside. Mississippi Delta. These two coming into the final furlong together. And then it's Ticking Katie followed by Sailor to the outside. The 2 stablemates 1-2 all the way, and Mississippi Delta won it. And then it was Old Fashioned Gal, followed by Ticking Katie and Sailor.
Number 5, Mississippi Delta wins, pays $19.20 for red hot jockey Julian Leperoux. He's been tearing it up on the turf, owned by Jackpot Ranch and Mike Rutherford, and trained to victory by Mark Cassie. The fifth race is a 6 furlong claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. We're going to have 8 runners in the field.
They're off. Belly of the Whale stumbled coming out of the gate. And the leader is Caribbean Spirit, who goes out to the front in company with Jack Fallon on the outside. These two out for the lead together. Dubec is away running in third, and then Boss Hog in fourth. B Patron is fifth. Then El Gran Gallego on the far outside. It's about 5 lengths more back to the favorite Clear Status, who's well beaten early on here, 9 lengths from the front. And there's one way back after that stumble. Belly of the Whale is last at 22 4/4. Around the far turn, Jack Fallon gets away to lead by a length. Caribbean Spirit second. El Gran Gallego picks it up from third. And then it's Me Patron, Boss Hog, Dubec on the inside. Clear Status is coming now. Clear Status is gone by horses, one by one, and is going to have to get a wide trip, but Clear Status is charging as they come toward the top of the stretch. Jack Fallon is the leader. El Gran Gallego, Clear Status coming up on the far outside. Caribbean Spirits down toward the rail, but here is Clear Status. Clear Status in the center of the track has taken the lead and is pulling away with ease. Clear Status and Luis Saez coming home a winner here over El Gran Gallego. And then it was Caribbean Spirit, Jack Fallon, and Me Patron.
Number 3, Clear Status, the favorite, stumbles at the start, but recovers and scores impressively, pays $4.40, owned by Golden Key Racing Stable, trained by Mike Trombetta, and that gives jockey Luis Saez his second victory today. 6th race, 7 furlongs. These are maiden filly 3-year-olds, full field of 10 runners going to the post.
They're off. Better Not Blink came out very well. And out to the front with Karina. Going right with her, these two to the early lead with Bodacious Babe away running in third just behind them. Shake and Sleek is next. On the inside is Jay Latosh, then Mongolian Shopper. Break of 3.5 back to Lightstream. And then at Chic Street, Xena Rules to the outside, and My Awesome Mom is trailing the field as they head up the backstretch. 22 3 was the first quarter. Better Not Blink and Karina, and these two will head past the half-mile pull together. They're clear 2.5 lengths from Jay Latosh, Bodacious Babe, then Mongolian Shopper, followed by Shake and Sleek. Lightstream going up in between horses. 3 lengths more back to Chic Street, and then comes My Awesome Mom, and the trailer is Xena Rules. Around the far turn, a 46 flat half mile, and now it is Karina who gets away from Better Not Blink. Karina is now the leader, and Jay Latosh has taken second. Better Not Blink has had enough and has dropped out of contention. Lightstream is there. Bodacious Babe on the outside. They're into the stretch, and it's Karina. Karina and Joe Bravo to the 8th pole, a length and a half in front of Lightstream, who's coming now, and Lightstream runs by Karina at the 16th pole. Lightstream and Julian Leparoux to the front, and Lightstream pulls away from Karina. And then it was Jay Latosh. And 4th is going to be Xena Rules over My Awesome Mom.
Number 1, first-time starter Lightstream closes to win it, pays $16.20, owned by Leonard Zenith, trained by Brian Lynch, and ridden to victory today by Julian Leparoux, his second win on today's card. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 7.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back. The 7th race is a 6-furlong maiden claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward. We have 10 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 9, Indie Artist.
They're off. And it's Key the Storm on the inside, flashing early speed. Cast Party away running in second. Then Go Salvatore Go, Indie Artist on the outside. Dr. Dynamite's in between horses. Feronius, and then on the far outside, Venezuelan Success is moving up as the field heads up the backstretch. Then Gus International, Sky Guy from the inside. Hat Trick's Victory, and last of them all is One More and We'll All Go. And now the field racing for the far turn after a 23 flat opening quarter mile. And it is Cast Party who is now the leader. Go Salvatore goes second. Venezuelan Success goes up on the outside third. Key the Storm drops back. Indie Artist now up into fourth with 2.5 lengths to make up, and Indie Artist is going to come 4 wide. The others have work to do as they come toward the top of the stretch. Go Salvatore Go has taken the lead. Here's the big favorite, Indie Artist, moving up on the outside. Cast Party rides the rail in third. A half and 47 and 1, they're into the stretch. And Indie Artist, under a hand ride, has taken the lead on the outside. Go Salvatore Go back into second on the rail. And then comes Cast Party. And the others are well behind as Sky Guy now moves up into third. But Indie Artist is going to win today. Indie Artist over Go Salvatore Go, then Sky Guy, followed by Cast Party and Venezuelan Success.
Number 9, Indie Artist. The 27th time is the charm. This horse over 26 before the victory here, paid $4.20, owned by Teamwork Horseman Group Incorporated, trained by Juan Andres Rodriguez, and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. The 8th race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and upward. We have 10 runners in the field.
They're off. Nito was off to a slow start. Defiant out for the lead. Defiant to the front from I Want to Win. Texas Rustler on the inside, and then Frankie's Trigger on the far outside. Dreamin' of Clarice is after that. And then back to Nito, who's running about 4.5 lengths off the lead. And then it's back to All About Yassam as the field makes their way for the far turn. Fear the Falcon, the commish on the inside next, and Abase. And now they're rounding the turn after a 21 and 4 opening quarter mile. And it is I Want to Win in front from Defiant and Frankie's Trigger on the outside, while Texas Rustler hugs the rail fourth, just in behind the leading trio at the top of the stretch. Nito angles to the outside, and now Texas Rustler comes splitting horses. On the inside, it's I Want to Win. Frankie's Trigger on the outside. Now Frankie's Trigger to the front. All About Yassam is gaining ground quickly on the far outside. I Want to Win's at the rail. Here's All About Yassam and Frankie's Trigger, and they head bob under the wire. I Want to Win was third, and it's tight for fourth.
Number 7, All About Yasmin, wins it, pays $28.20, and it is the first mount and the first victory back for Jonathan Gonzalez, who is returning from injury. Owned by John Azorte and Joseph Orlando, and trained to victory by Joe Orsino. The 9th race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden filly 3-year-olds. We do have a scratch in here of number 6, Young Anna Lee.
They're off. Sky My Sky on the inside with an alert beginning. Island Rewards got speed. Annabella Princess on the outside. Creative Thought and Alma Yanera all close up to the pace. Then Sweet Tapper, who's right behind them, moving into that turn. Wide run there for Annabella Princess, who's 5 deep as they went into that turn. Then comes Vale, followed by the trailers. Run to the Beat. And the last of them all is Salazar. Julian Leperoux hustling Sky My Sky to the front as they head on to the backstretch through the first quarter mile in 23 seconds flat. The lead is a length and a half. And then it's Alma Yanera sitting in second. Annabella Princess is third. Then Sweet Tapper, Creative Thought, and Island Reward on the inside. After that, it's Vale. Vale's got 6.5 lengths to make up and is followed by Run to the Beat, and Salazar is well behind the field as they continue the run for the far turn. Sky My Sky went 46 and 4 for a half mile and is in the clear, a length and a half to Alma Yanera. Annabella Princess under a ride on the outside. Island Rewards saving every inch of ground is down toward the rail. There goes Vale. Vale is moving up on the outside, and with a rush, Vale is up into second as they come toward the top of the stretch. Sky My Sky turning for home in front. Vale on the outside, and Island Reward second and third. Sweet Tapper is fourth. Sky My Sky's got something left. Sky My Sky by 3. Then Vale, Island Reward, and Sweet Tapper, and they're coming down to the line. And it's Sky My Sky by 3.5 lengths over Vale. And then it was Island Reward, Sweet Tapper, and Run to the Beat.
Number 1, Sky My Sky, the favorite, wins it and scores impressively and gives jockey Julian Leperoux his 3rd win on the card, and trainer Mark Cassie's his 2nd victory today, owned by John Oxley. Tenth race, a 6-furlong claiming event for 4-year-olds and upward. We have a scratch in here of number 11, Rocky's Home Run.
They're off. Where's That Cat? Broke well, and now rushing through is Super Simi up to grab the lead. Buongiorno Johnny moves up into second on the outside as the field heads up the backstretch. And these two are now 1-2, and they're followed by Where's That Cat? Duncan Bend, who's running along on the outside of Fastidious Sun. Break of another 3 lengths more back to JC50. Then Conspiracy again. Helper Rye, Mystical Terp is second last early on. Small Token trails through a 22 4/4. Around the far turn, Super Simi on top by 3/4 of a length. Buongiorno Johnny on the outside second. Duncan Bend follows in third. Fastidious Sun is fourth. Where's That Cat? Retreats in fifth. And then it's Helper Rye, followed on the outside by JC50 as they come toward the top of the stretch. A 46 3/2 mile for Super Simi, who turns for home with the lead here. It's a 2-length advantage. Helper Rye now with a rush on the far outside. And here comes Helper Rye to the front. Helper Rye takes the lead, and Helper Rye pulls away as Duncan Bend grabs second late from Super Simi, and then it was Buongiorno Johnny and Fastidious Sun.
Number 1, Helper Rye closes to win it, pays $9.60, owned by GDS Racing Stable Incorporated. That gives trainer Gustavo Delgado his 2nd victory today, and ridden a victory by apprentice John Cruz. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the first half of the Late Daily Double. Welcome back for our 11th race, the first half of the Late Daily Double. 1 mile and 3/16 on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares 4 and up. Scratch the 1, Terry's Big Heart. Scratch the 3, Indian Starlight. And scratch number 7, Vivi Good Night. Jockey on the 11 is Vincente Guriel.
They're off. 1 Liz is going to the front. Jellicle Ball is prominent early and away running in second. El Cazalia tucks in behind them to sit third on the inside. Flying Tippet going up in between horses. Nancy Ride is there on the outside. Then it's More Than a Warning, followed by Play the Break. And last of them all is Queen Corey. Queen Corey's about 13 lengths off the lead as they head into that first turn, and 1 Liz has now taken over. It's 1 Liz in front. The lead by a length over Jellicle Ball through a 24 flat opening quarter mile. El Cazalia down on the inside is running in third position here. Nancy Ride is fourth as they head to the backstretch alongside of Flying Tippet. Then More Than a Warning and Play the Break together, 5 lengths off the lead and 3 ahead of Queen Corey, who's last but closer. So they enter the backstretch here, and 2 of them going at it, Jellicle Ball and 1 Liz, and they're being joined now by Flying Tippet, who's sent along after a 48 3/2 mile to be just a length and a half off those leaders. And then it's El Cazalia, Nancy Ride to the outside. More Than a Warning is next, and then Play the Break, and still Queen Corey at the rear of the field. So now they enter the far turn. And it is One Liz, Angelical Ball, nose to nose, and Flying Tippet just a length and a quarter off of them. El Cazalia is next, and then it's Nancy Ride to the outside, More Than a Warning, saving all the ground, 4.5 lengths off the lead, and then Play the Break, and Queen Corey 3/4 up in 112 and 2. Coming toward the top of the stretch, Angelical Ball on the outside, One Liz down at the rail. These two head and head as they turn for home. More Than a Warning is going to try to squeeze through a tight seam on the inside. El Cazalia is closing now, and the leader is Jellicle Ball. El Cazalia second. It's down to these two. Jellicle Ball and El Cazalia down to the wire together. El Cazalia over Jellicle Ball, then More Than a Warning, One Liz, and a photo between Flying Tippet and Queen Corey.
Number 6, Al Calazia closes and wins, pays $8.40. Gets that photo, owned by Al Shakab Racing, trained by Todd Fletcher, and ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. 12th and final race, 1 mile on the turf. A maiden claim is 3-year-olds. We have the scratch of the 13 and 14 Lasix on number 10, Appa.
They're off. And there goes Jive Daddy to take the lead from that far outside post. And Wonder Frolic's going to go with Jive Daddy early on. These two kick away from Geschnell, who's away running in third as they race toward the first turn. And then it's Sir Magoo fourth on the inside, right up alongside of Quality Time and Lucky Ramsey, who's just to the outside of them as they make their way around that turn, getting shuffled back in traffic there, and steadying was Stanowski. Wonder Frolic is now in front as they head toward the backstretch. Jive Daddy, Lucky Ramsey, Geschnell right in contention. 2.5 lengths clear of Changing Tactics outside of Sir Magoo. And then it's back to Crafty Colonel, Quality Time to the outside. Stanowski is in behind them. Then Blame the Caddy, Appa, and last of them all is Magic Mangus. They went 23 and 2 for the first quarter mile. Wonder Frolic is the leader up the backstretch. Jive Daddy, 3/4 of a length behind and running in second. Lucky Ramsey is third. Geschnell is fourth through a 48 and 4.5 mile. After that comes Changing Tactics. Sir Magoo is down on the inside. Outside of them comes Quality Time as they make their way around the far turn. And then it's Appa. Crafty Colonel is after that. Magic Mangus is next. And then comes Stanowski and Blame the Caddies drop back. They make their way around the far turn. Wonder Frolic, Jive Daddy, and Lucky Ramsey, and they're across the track. Geschnell is 2 lengths off of them as they come to the top of the stretch. Wonder Frolic and Jive Daddy turn for home 1-2. Geschnell now is going to swing to the outside of them. Lucky Ramsey is there too, and they're coming into the final furlong. It is Wonder Frolic in front. And then Jive Daddy on the far outside. Here comes Crafty Colonel with a rush. Crafty Colonel gets up and runs with Lucky Ramsey, who got up for second. And then came Wonder Frolic, followed by Jive Daddy and Geschnell.
Number 11, Crafty Colonel, closes to win the nightcap, pays $12 even, and gives jockey Javier Castellano his second win on the card. Owned by R. Rosenthal et al., trained by Dom Schettino. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, $2,395.45. 4 of 5, $20.95. In the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $2,809.82. Carryover going into Wednesday, $2,635,571.25. The Super High 5 paid $3,539.20. And that wraps up Sunday's action. Remember, we're dark for live racing on Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back here on Wednesday with an 11-race card. First post is 12:35, and here's your homework. You got to see if that Rainbow 6 was hit, but it's going to be lots of fun. Could be over $3 million next week. We'll see you right here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.